Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the final episode of Asteroids 2023. This is day 16, part 16. We're going to go ahead and get started. And first, I got to open up my Unity. So, what this is going to be like, we're going to go ahead and create a start menu. We already have a canvas here, but we're going to create something else. We're going to create a new scene that starts us off, hey, what do you want to do kind of questions. So we're going to go ahead and right here is our sample scene right now, but we're going to create a new scene. So file, new scene, okay? And it's going to be 2D right there, create. And there it is. And the next thing I want to do is get a canvas, okay? Oh, well, you know what? Let's name it. File, save as, right? Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if there was a save scene as. File, save scene templates. I don't like that. I don't think that's. Let me see what it does real quick. Don't go nowhere. Nah, save as would work better. File, save as, and we're gonna go inside the scenes here, and we're gonna name this one start menu. Okay, so START space menu. Start menu will be the name of this scene, okay? And in case you ever need to go back to your other scene, make sure you find the folder, and it should be right here, okay? Start menu is where we're at right now. All right, so that's our scene. And again, if you ever need to go back to your sample scene, double click here, and you're back there, okay? So we're gonna go to start menu, right click, and you are looking for the canvas. UI canvas right here. Another way you can do that is through the down arrow. UI canvas. Okay. And remember, it creates it outside of the scene. If you zoom out, you will see your canvas right here. Okay, so don't freak out if you don't see it right away. It is right there. Okay, main camera, down here, canvas, up here. Okay, don't forget that. All right, so let's go ahead and create some text boxes. So let's go here. Where are my text boxes? UI Text Mesh Pro right there. Okay, and as you can see, it's right there. I want it to be anchored to the top center. Right now it's anchored to the center, which is this one right here. So let's go ahead and click there. And I want to anchor it in the center. Okay, so there it is right there. This little X tells you, hey, it's going to maintain the distance. Right now, we want to go ahead and move it up a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and come up here. And I want it to stay centered, so position X should be 0. Okay, so there it is right there. I can also resize it if I need to. I would rather do it through here. That way it maintains its centered position. So if I say 450, it maintains its center position with the X, okay? All right, and the height, let's go with, I don't know. Let's try 100. Okay, inside the text, we're going to go ahead and rename this text. And again, take liberty on how you want this text to look. It's all up to you. I'm going to go ahead and call this one Asteroids. 2023. Okay, and I'm going to center this text also. Make it bold and center it there. All right. Maybe change the color too. I like red. Font size. Let me see what I got for font size. Let's see what that looks like. 55. That looks good. For now. Might make some changes, okay? So, again, looks good to me. Looks good to you. So as you're creating it, I believe it's Shift and Spacebar. Nope, wrong one. See, I'm here, so Shift and Spacebar. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh my God, I am crazy. All right, it was the correct way, but you have to be in the game, and if you want to see it in full screen, you go to Shift Space, and you can kind of judge how big this font is. Okay, so that was my fault. All right, back to the scene. All right, so let me see what else we got here. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Okay, I want to make my words really pop, so I'm gonna go 550. Okay, and height, I'm gonna go another 200. All right, so I'm gonna make my font. Let's try 75. Okay, 70. Let's try 80. 90. Yeah, 90 looks good. 90 looks good. All right. Let me change the font color. Font color, I'm gonna go ahead and go with yellow. Okay, because I'm gonna make my camera background, black. All right. So I'm gonna go with my camera background here. I'm gonna change this color from blue instead of this. Okay. I'm gonna go with a black color. All right. Asteroid 2023. Looks good. So far, so good. All right. What else do I need? Well, I'm going to need some buttons, right? I need some buttons that allow me to go into play or game over. Okay. All right. So the next thing, like I said, we need to do is create a button. UI button. And there it is. And the button right now is currently centered here. What I want to do is I want to make that button a little bit bigger. So let's go to the width again. Let's try 300 by 200. Maybe not. Let's try 100. That's a little bit better. Okay, we'll leave it anchored to the center for right now. We'll change that here in a little bit. We're going to change the background of that button, and that's right here. Let's make it maybe a dark blue or a light blue. I don't know. Let's see what that. Yeah, that looks good. And again, always check what it's going to look like. Yep, that looks good. And buttons always come with their own text children. So this is where you would make changes to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename it, and this one I'm going to call the Start Game. Okay, Start Game. Okay, and we can change the size also here. So let's try 40. Let's see what that looks like. Start Game, and that looks good. And we can change the color of that. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Looks good to me. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to make it bold though. So bold and italics. All right. Looks good. All right. So now we need to have this button be able to react, right? So let's go to here and let me see if it's still here. Here it is, on click. Right now, on click is empty until we tell it what this button is for, okay? Right now, we haven't told this button what it's for, so we need to go ahead and do that. As you can see, right now, everything is empty because we have not assigned anything to this one button. What we're going to need is a little bit of code. And usually I like to add the code. I mean, we can add the code to the button, but I really just like to control all my code and keep it in the main camera for now. Okay, so we're going to go here to the main camera, And we're going to go ahead and add a script. So let's go to our, I accidentally clicked off. Okay. I'm just going to keep it here. That way, we know that this code belongs to this start menu. Okay. So right click. Okay. Create C#, and this is going to be menu. Okay. Hit enter. Then we're going to drag it and put it on the main camera. I just opened it up. How can there be errors? There ain't no dang errors. Okay, it looked like there was a tiny glitch on my part. So again, throw it in the main camera. Main camera should now have your script. Okay, open up your script, please. We are not going to need our void start and our void update, so go ahead and delete those. All right. You do need your public class and you need your brackets for the public class. Okay. And let me take that off so you guys don't get confused. And we're going to do a public void here. Public. Oh, why is that happening? Public void. And this one's going to be start game. Okay. Okay, there we go. And this one gets its brackets. All right. All right, so let me see. We're going to have to add something up here to be able to navigate the scene management. So using Unity Engine, and this is going to be dot scene management. Okay, this is going to give us the ability to be able to move between scenes. Okay. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead, and most of you know this one already. We're going to do a scene manager, and we're going to tell it to load a scene. All right, and the name of the scene, parentheses, semicolon. The name of the scene, not semicolons, quotation marks. Name of the scene, so you got to go check. We're going to load up sample scene. Look at that. That's exactly how you're going to spell it, okay? I don't know if you changed your name, so make sure you take a look and make sure you look at your scenes. This is the scene that I wanted to load. Okay? Sample scene, 2 capital S's. So I go back to my code and I'm going to type in the word sample scene. That way it knows to go there. Okay? Alright, so we need to double check and make sure that our sample scene has been loaded into the build settings. So let's go back here, File, Build Settings. Okay, and we're going to look. Right now, we have our sample scene, and we want to add our other scene, which is Start Menu. Now, you need to make this also be the first one. So the default right now is this one. We're not going to see this one unless you move it up. Okay, so now Start Menu has to be on top, sample scene at the bottom. You notice I clicked and dragged it up. That's all I did. Okay, that's all I did. So you do the same thing and you should have no problem. All right, so here's the numerics that I was telling you about earlier, 0 and 1. Right now we are starting with Start Menu. It's going to pop up when we first begin. Then we click on that button that says Begin, and it's going to kick us over to sample scene. Okay, so that's how that's going to work, and it looks good to go. Let me take a quick look. All right, so now we need to go ahead and put all this into perspective. Make sure button is selected here. Oh, click too many times. Scroll down to where you see on click. All right, I'm going to make it bigger so you guys can see. And then we're going to say, oh, it doesn't know what object to look for. I put all my codes in the main camera for now in this scene. So we're just going to drag it over here, throw it in there. And I'm going to look for the script in here. Remember, it's the menu. And what are we trying to do? Oh, menu. Did I save it? Hold on, folks. I don't think I saved it. Let me double check. Make sure I hit my save button. Yes. Hello. All right, so now we're going to let it compile. And now I should see that function up here. Duh. All right, so now I should see that function appear right here under menu. And we are trying to start game. And there it is, menu.start game. So now when I click this button, it's going to kick me over to the other scene, which is my sample scene, and it's going to allow me to start the game. Okay? All right, so after we've done all that, let's go ahead and file save and file save project. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go into play mode, and what I should see first is this canvas. Okay, fingers crossed, and there it is. Okay, and then I have to click this in order for me to start the game, and there it is. All right. Oh, I'm dead, but I got it. All right. All right, so we got this going. So this will be our main menu, right? So let's go back to our sample scene. Okay, I went ahead and made my game over panel visible. Okay, you can do the same thing too. I just checked it back off. Okay, checked it back on, I mean, so I can see something. I want to go ahead and make this main menu button right here kick me back over to my start menu. So I'm going to go to my script that has that, and I think I put it into player one. Okay, so player one, let's go all the way down. There should be a play again area here somewhere. Okay, here it is, play again. So right above this, we're going to make another public void. And I'm going to call this one go to main menu. Go to main menu. Not many. Menu. Get my brackets in there. Okay. Give me some room. And I forgot my parentheses. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the same way I did the pretty much this, right? I'm going to do it, but it's going to kick me back over to the start menu. Okay, so scene manager and load scene, right? And this one's going to be the start menu. So let's make sure it is spelled correctly. Parentheses, quotation marks, and let's double check this here. Scenes. Right here, start space menu, capital S, capital M. Start space menu, capital S, menu, just like that. Okay, close it out, save it. All right, let it update. All right, click on menu. Okay, click on menu. And remember, we're on the sample scene, so click on menu. we are going to look for the on click, hit the plus sign. We're going to get the object that has a script, which in this case it's my player one. Player one, dragging him in there, okay, and then I'm going to go look for the player one, and what am I trying to do? I am trying to send him to main menu, so go to main menu is what I want this button to do, okay? So let's go ahead and save it and test it out. We need to die and see this. So let's make sure we turn this off again, okay? Save project. Game over panel. Let's turn that off again. It doesn't need to be there until it's time to come on. And let's play the game. Alright, so we got the canvas working. I want to go back to my start menu and add a quit button. So let's go ahead and go there. Always save whatever changes you made. So what I want to do is this button right here. Let's go ahead and duplicate it. Duplicate. Okay. And let's name them. So first one was what? Start. So rename start button. Start button, right? And the second one's going to be our quit button. Quit button. And we can get rid of that one in the back there. Okay, so now we have a quit button. And we can move the quit button out of the way. Alright, it's right there. And we can also change the text. So let's go here. Let's change this to I want to quit. Quit. Okay. I want to quit. Alright, so now just remember that this will not actually quit here in this scenario. It will quit in the window mode when we create a windowed game. And what I mean by that is build settings. When we build a game for Windows, Mac, or Linux, it'll allow me to close the window itself. Okay. Right now we are set up for Windows. We're going to make two of them. Okay. Remember, we're going to make a WebGL one because we need to put it in our digital portfolio. And we're also going to make a window one. And we'll get to that. That'll be your final video, as a matter of fact. Okay, showing you what to do. So let me go ahead and close that out. So now we need to establish a link to that. But first, let's throw in some code, right? We have our void start game, so we're going to need another void, and this one is going to be the quit the game void. Okay, so public void, and I said we're going to quit the game, so let's quit game parentheses and our brackets. Right inside here we're going to do the same thing. We're going to, well, no, it's not the same thing. It's the same thing as the last game we made where it's called application.quit. So application.quit. Okay. And what this is going to do, like I said before, it's going to close the window. But in order for us to check to see if it's working while we're still in Unity, let's go ahead and add a print code. Print and parentheses and quotation marks. So this is going to print to the console, and I want it to say quit button was pressed. Okay, that'll let us know if it's working. All right. Okay, hit that save button. All right. Let me see if yep, still recording. Good. Next thing I need to do is make some changes, and that is the change here for my quit button. Okay, it's loading up. Come on, come on, come on. Taking too long. All right, so this is my quit button, so I need to go to here. Okay, as you notice, when we duplicate, it brings everything with it. So this on click was already going. We know it's coming from the main camera, but we just need to change this. Okay, menu, and we're doing what? We're quitting the game. All right, so now we got to check that. File, save project. Okay, and now it should be good. So when I hit play, I'm going to go into game mode, but I should also activate my console so I can see when I hit the I want to quit button. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and destroy myself a few times because I think I have 2 lives here. Start game. Fly, die, fly, and die. Okay, now I want to go back to my menu. Comes here. Oh, never mind. I don't like this game. It sucked. I want to quit. Quit button was pressed. Awesome. So we have a working game. All right, folks. Congratulations. You made it this far. Tomorrow's next video will be how we're going to load this up into our Unity Play Store. And also, we're going to make a windowed version that you can put on your thumb drive, put on OneDrive, and share with family and friends. All right?